Ang schedule po natin is July 15. Pakita ko na lang sa inyo para mas mabilis. Alright. So, the schedule for July po, no, is this one. So, ang medical VA po is July 15 from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Dental VA naman po is 22. Ang medical billing, since this one is ongoing, no? Next po niya is August 6. Ayan po yung schedule for July. Need po ba ng medical field graduate for this job? Hindi po ba mahihirapan mag-apply if ever not medical field graduate? Tapos dahil medical field grad ang requirements ng client. Medyo mahihirapan po talaga pag medical field. Non-medical field, sorry. Medyo mahihirapan ka pag non-medical field. Doon na tayo sa honest. Mahihirapan ka talaga kasi you have to learn all of the basics, all of the fundamentals, medical terminologies, ganyan. But there are, I don't want to raise your hopes up, no? But there are also other non-medical professionals na nag-risk talaga when it comes to medical VA and nakakuha naman sila ng client. But again, it's gonna be difficult, no? It's not gonna be an easy ride. May slot pa po ba? Meron pa po. Meron pa po for all of 3. Medical VA, dental, and as well as medical coding. All right. You're very welcome. Any other question po? Okay, looks like wala na tayong question na. Let's proceed now with other with our nabubulol-bulol na ako. With other medical appointments. Okay, so syempre no, as a medical VA, we will be handling appointment scheduling. Okay, 70%, 60% of our job will be when it comes to scheduling appointments. Now, when we schedule appointments, there are going to be types of medical appointment. Okay? Madali po ba makahanap ng client? Depende po, depende. Depende, what I mean by depende kasi it will depend on how you organize your resume, how you organize your portfolio if meron, paano ka mag-a-apply, saan ka mag-a-apply, gano'n. Dun sa mga factors na yun. Hmm. Kahit experience, nahihirapan pa din mag-apply. It's because may of some reasons hindi na-optimize yung profiles, hindi na-optimize yung resume, or hindi naman talaga sila gaano nag-a-apply or nagsasubmit ng applications. Pag nag-avail po ba ng course, medical billing, may free na book? Book, hard copy wala po, soft copy meron. Ang mga hard copy po namin is available sa Shopee kasi pini-print out pa siya. Pero once you enroll to any type of course sa amin, meron kaming soft copy na toolkit. Except the dental kasi bago lang po yung dental so wala pa talaga kaming toolkit na. How about po coding? So yung coding namin no, to be clear lang po no, yung coding namin is introduction lang talaga siya, wala siyang CPC, 'di ba kasi mag-e-exam ka pa, magce-certificate ka pa when it comes to medical coding, wala kami nun ha. Introduction lang po talaga yung sa'min, like basic overview lang ng medical coding. Mahal po kasi talaga yung pag-license ng medical coding, ano yan, nasa 70-80K just to get the certificate or the license. Pag medical coding kasi you need to have a certain license. How about medical scribing or scribing? What do you mean po? What about it? Ano po bang? Ay, kakatapos lang ng intro to coding niyo kanina. Kahit konti lang, ilang parang 3 hours, 4 hours 'no, nakakakuwela kasi talaga yung coach magturo kanina. Very informative. Included po ba ang HIPAA cert sa medical VA? Yes po, included po. Sa medical billing po, open for nursing undergrad? Yes po, open. Tinuturo niyo po 'yan? Yes po, tinuturo din po ang medical scribing. So from the schedule po you will see, ayan. From the schedule you will see meron kaming medical VA which is 7 days. Okay, and then after your medical VA, you have your medical scribing, you have your insurance eligibility or insurance verification, you have your prior authorization, and then you have your telemedicine and then phone handling. All right. Okay. You're very welcome. Okay. 1 second. Let me log in sa EHR. All right. How about medical BA? Open din po sa BSN undergrad? Yes po. Coach, iba po nagtuturo sa billing po, no? Yes po, iba po. Hindi ko na po kaya yun. Hindi ko po kasi talaga in-explore yung medical billing. Parang hindi siya tinitubok ng aking pusong ligaw. Ano lang talaga, nasa parang administrative lang talaga yung ano ko eh, yung hilig ko, ganun. Mm. Yes, coach. Okay. Ayan, ang galing din po mag-explain ni Coach Hans kanina, sulit talaga yung session. Yes, napakakuwela yun 'no. Tinuro niya ba sa inyo yung pangmalakasang ano niya, pangmalakasang mnemonics? 'No, yung silka, papaya, yun lang naalala ko dun sa training niya, eh. May mnemonic siya sa ano, sa mga codings, mga codes, 'di ba? Yes, silka, papaya, ayun. I-she-share ko 'to sa kanya. Alright, doing some okay. So, let's start na po 'no. Our EHR is called Practice Fusion ang gagamitin natin 'no. This one is a free. Again, hindi ko kayo mabibigyan ng access tonight. I'm really sorry 'no. I did not expect you to be 65. Akala ko nasa 20 something lang tayo. If sana kung 20 something lang, mabibigyan namin kayo ng access or mabibigyan ko kayo ng access. But since 65 kayo na hindi natin kakayanin yan tonight. Okay, but if you want to have access to the EHRs, this is totally free, no? It's a courtesy from us. Offline na lang. Okay, request na lang kayo sa page para mabigyan kayo ng access. Alright? Ayan. Looks like namin nag-enjoy sa medical coding kanina. Okay, so let's proceed. Types of medical appointments and when to use them. Okay? No, sa training kasi namin, no, we did provide the access to the EHR. We did teach you how to schedule your appointments, pero hindi natin na-explore or na-discuss masyado about medical appointments. Okay? Na-discuss lang natin new patient, ganyan, and then follow-up, pero hindi natin siya na-explore. So, ngayon, na-explore natin siya. Since recorded naman to, no, others can watch this webinar. Okay, so first one natin, no, ang pinaka commonly used, okay, is our new patient appointment. Okay, so a new patient appointment is an initial appointment or consultation scheduled for a person who has not, okay, take note, who has not previously visited a particular healthcare provider or facility, meaning new, okay, nasa pangalan niya na, new patient. Okay, but there will be times na ginagamit pa rin yung new patient kahit na meron na silang record. Okay? Kailan yung mga times na yon? What do you think? Meron na silang record, pero pinilagay pa rin natin sila as a new patient appointment. Kailan nangyayari yung ganong scenario? What do you think? Mga trainees namin dito, matagal na yung last appointment or matagal na hindi nakakabalik sa kay doctor. I'm so proud of you guys. Okay? Yes. So, pag matagal nang walang record, syempre kailangan natin, di ba, ng new records or updated records. That's why, kahit na meron na silang past records sa clinic, we still put them as a new patient para it's an indicator na kailangan nating kunin yung kanilang updated information. Malay mo, within those last 3 years, last 1 year, or last 2 years, no, meron na palang nagbago sa kanilang pangangatawan or kanilang records. Okay? So when do we use a new patient appointment? Okay? For patient establishing care with a new provider o kaya naman for patient who has not been to the clinic. If more than 3 years. Okay? Ayan na, nagkakamustahan na sa comment section yung mga trainees natin. Okay, very good for those na nakasagot. Duration is usually 30 to 60 minutes. Bakit may range? Hindi ba yun, coach, fixed? Hindi yun fixed, no? It will depend on the practice, no? Iba't ibang practice, iba't iba silang time slot na binibigay. Okay? So usually, ang range is 30 to 60 minutes. Okay? Medyo matagal yung ating new patient appointment is because of these following purposes. Okay, number 1 is health history. Okay, we take a comprehensive review or that the doctor will take note o kaya naman will gather relevant medical history, medications, and lifestyle ni patient. Okay, tatanungin pati family history, social history, lahat yan tatanungin kay patient. Okay, initial assessment, we perform a general physical examination and any necessary baseline test. Okay, kung kailangan ni patient ng laboratory test, ginagawa din yan. Care plan, we develop an initial health care plan and discuss health goals and concern. Okay, so pagdating sa inyong mga EHR like this one, pag pumunta kayo ng schedule, okay, and if you try to schedule a certain patient, let's say this patient, no, tapos nilagay niyo na yung chief complaint, blah, blah, blah. Okay, makikita niyo dito, meron siyang appointment type. Okay? Since this one, ang naging parang new patient yung kanyang appointment, so appointment type nyo, lalagay nyo new patient visit. Okay? And usually, no, from the range, sabi natin is 30 to 60 minutes. Okay, let's say na-schedule natin siya. Okay? Appear siya sa calendar as like this. Okay? New patient visit. Okay? Okay? Any question regarding new patient appointment? Wala naman? Alright. Next one is physical examination. Okay? So a physical examination is a comprehensive assessment conducted by a healthcare provider to evaluate a patient's overall health and identify any signs of medical condition. So when do we use our physical examination? Okay, so it's conducted annually or biannually, meaning twice a year, depending on age and health status. The duration is usually 30 to 60 minutes. Okay? Sino dito nag-ano ng Hello Rage? Nag-training sa Hello Rage? Di ba makikita nyo tong physical examination or what they call annual physical? Okay? Di ba when we try to schedule a patient or when we try to assist patient ng training nyo with HR, di ba tinitignan natin sa kanilang mga chart if the patient is due for a medical annual physical or not. And then pag due, di ba, we try to let them come to the clinic so that they can do the physical examination, di ba? Okay, walang nakarelate. Okay. Okay lang yan. Okay, so when do we use, okay, or what's the purpose of our annual physical or physical examination? Okay? Health history review. We discuss personal and family medical history. Okay, we check for vital signs. Okay, we do the physical examination, pinaka-importante, comprehensive physical assessment from head to toe. Okay, we also do screening test depending on age and risk factors. Okay, this may include blood test, cholesterol levels, okay, and cancer screenings. Okay? We also try to check for vaccinations, no? If kailangan nila ng vaccinations or if wala pa silang vaccinations, we try to schedule it as well. Okay? And also, health counseling. We discuss lifestyle habits, diet, exercise, and mental health. Okay? From overall talaga siya na examination. Okay? And once we have a findings, we can then recommend them to the next step. Okay? If may problema within your heart, within your toe, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, i-schedule natin yan. Okay? Or sometimes, i-refer natin yan with another provider. Okay? Pa-mute na lang po, nakaka-cringe kasi yung boses ko bumabalik eh. Okay? Ayan. Okay? Next type of appointment is a follow-up appointment. Okay? So, a follow-up appointment is a subsequent visit, okay, to a healthcare provider after an initial consultation or a previous visit. Meaning, na meron na silang record to a clinic, follow-up na lang, no? Ewan ko na lang, ang hirap naman explain ng follow-up. Follow-up. After an initial consultation, meaning may record na sila, napunta na sila sa clinic. Okay? This is intended to monitor the patient's progress, review test results, and manage ongoing condition and adjust treatment plans as needed. Okay? So, kailan natin ginagamit yung follow-up appointment? After an initial diagnosis or treatment, typically scheduled by a healthcare provider. Duration is usually 15 to 30 minutes. Mas mabilis siya compared to our new patient appointment. Okay? Purpose is progress monitoring. Okay, evaluate the effectiveness of treatment or medication. Okay, that's why, di ba, pag si patient, kailangan niya ng bagong medication or kailangan niyang i-adjust yung medication, we schedule them for an appointment. Okay? A follow-up appointment is what we will use for that kind of appointment. Okay? Test results review. Okay? For example, nag-laboratory si patient, kailangan niya nang malaman yung kanyang test result. Sometimes we schedule them for an appointment para ma-review niya yung kanyang test result with their doctor or with their provider. Okay? Ma-interpret yung mga results. Okay? Plan adjustment, we modify treatment plans based on the patient response. If nagre-response si patient sa kanyang medication or lifestyle habits or mga ginawang intervention ni doc, I think we will continue. But if not, okay, we will have to do adjustment. Okay? Either change ng medication, change habit, change diet. Okay? It will still depend kay doctor. Okay? Address concerns, we resolve any new or ongoing symptoms or side effect. Diba? Hindi naman nawawala yung side effect when it comes to medication. No? Isipin nyo na lang, from appointment, kayo nagkakaroon ng consultation, after consultation, may mga nangyayaring kakaiba. Kakaiba. And if kailangan ni patient ng appointment to check that kakaiba with the doctor, di ba? I-schedule natin sila ng appointment. May certification po ba ito? Wala po. Wala po. This is just a free webinar. Okay? Urgent care visit. Okay, so urgent care visit is a medical consultation designed to address non-life-threatening health issues that require prompt attention but are not severe enough to warrant a visit to the emergency room. Okay, urgent care centers, di ba? Di ba po, when we answer the phone, tapos if it's not something that we can schedule ng mabilisan, what do we say to patients? Trainees ko dyan. What do we say to patients? Pag hindi natin sila kayang i-schedule ng agad-agad, what do we say to patient? Call 911 or go to ER or your urgent care. Okay. When do we use urgent care visit? For sudden illnesses or minor injuries. Okay. The duration is usually 15 to 30 minutes. Okay? Ano ba ang purpose ng ating urgent care visit? Okay? Diagnosis or treatment, we identify and treat conditions like flu, respiratory infection, minor cuts, di ba? Hindi naman mga life-threatening yan. Okay? Or sprains. Okay? One of the purpose also is for urgent care or ER visit is your symptom relief. Okay? And it prevents complication or further worsening ng condition. Okay? Give me an example ng type of urgent care visit. Okay, mga conditions na kailangan ng urgent care visit. Can you give me an example? Given na yung given na yung itong flu, respiratory, minor cuts, or sprain. Okay, difficulty of breathing, very good. Severe bleeding, yes, we can do transfusions. Okay, what else? Allergic reaction, very good. Natitreat naman yan, no? We just have to give them, or the ER will have to give them. Pag may allergic reaction, anong binibigay ng ating ER? Epi, very good. Or epinephrine. Tinatamad na siya, epi na. Epi, very good. Okay, pain scale, pain. Okay, flu symptoms, andyan na, nakalagay na, flu. Okay, pain. Okay, ano pa? Seizures, okay. Burn. Okay, we can do treatment ng burn, wood dressings. Okay, poisoning. Ayan. Looks like alam niyo naman yung mga type ng urgent care visits, no? Okay. And let me also give this one to you. Okay, take note nyo na lang po, copy paste nyo na lang somewhere. Ayan yung mga type of urgent care visits. All right. Pwede naman po, ER or urgent care. Kung hindi naman, depende sa severity, if hindi naman kailangan ng surgery or hindi naman kailangan ng, like, hindi siya, tawag nito, naghihingalo or nag-aagaw buhay. Pag mga nabali-bali buto lang, yes, pwede. Pero pag may fracture or something, kailangan na natin silang i-schedule for surgery, iba naman yon. Okay? Okay. Next one is our specialist consultation. Okay? So specialist consultation involves visiting a healthcare provider who has advanced training or expertise in a specific area of medicine or surgery. Can you guys give me a specialist consultation? Specialist to who? Example? Cardio, very good for the heart. Neuro for the brain. Opta for the eyes. Derma for the skin. Okay? Very good. All right. Okay, looks like alam niyo naman lahat. Okay, very good. Okay, when to use them? Okay, when referred by a primary care provider or a specific health concern or issues. Okay? Duration is usually 30 to 60 minutes, lalo na pag yan ay initial consultation. But if it's not, okay, we can follow the appointment or follow-up appointment. Okay, purpose is for expert evaluation. No, we take detailed assessment from a specialist in various fields na nasabi niya sa comment sections. Very good. Okay, and advanced diagnostic may involve specialized tests or procedures not available through primary care. Okay, and specialized treatment plan. Okay, very good, everyone. Next one is a telehealth appointment or telemedicine appointment. Okay, so a telemedicine appointment is also known as telehealth appointment, is a virtual consultation. Take note, virtual consultation between a patient and a healthcare provider conducted remotely using telecommunication technology. Okay, when to use a telehealth appointment for non-emergency consultation, especially when travel to the clinic is difficult. Okay, duration is usually 15 to 30 minutes. What's the purpose of our telehealth? Okay, conduct consultation via video call and phone. Okay, you do remote monitoring as well. Okay, follow up on chronic conditions, review symptoms, and adjust treatments, no? And as well as for convenient care. Okay? What's the most important thing that we need to take note or we need to give when it comes to telehealth appointment, everyone? Past trainees ko dyan, what's the most important thing when it comes to telehealth appointment? Link and? Dalawa yan? Time and date? Ano pa? May kulang. Saan kayo magbibigay ng link? Saan kayo magbibigay ng time and date? Virtual platform? Same na, pwede natin i-consider as a link. Email. Okay, very good. It's your patient's email. Kung wala yan, hindi nyo alam kung saan nyo pagsisendan niyang link and time and date, no? Most important when it comes to telehealth, always remember is your patient's email address and your details of the appointment, like the link, time and date, okay, and the duration. Okay, very good, Sir 30. Okay. Next one is our preventive care appointment. Okay? So a preventive care appointment, also known as a wellness visit or checkup, is a scheduled healthcare appointment focused on maintaining and promoting overall health and well-being. Okay? Unlike visits for specific symptoms or condition, preventive care appointments are proactive and aim to prevent illness. Okay? Take note, aim to prevent illness. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, before a certain illness comes, ipe-prevent na natin siya. Okay? Or detect potential health issues, okay, early. Okay? Take note ha, early. Okay? What are the types of preventive care appointments? Can you give me an example? Sige nga. Example. Asthma prevention. Flu or vaccinations, very good. Kaya ano pa? Okay? Take note ha. Aim to prevent illness and detection or early detection. How do we prevent a certain illness? How do we detect potential health issues? Annual checkups, very good. Annual exams or annual physical exams, very good. Okay, vaccinations is a very good one as well. Asthma preventions or your webinars or respiratory webinars or counseling, ganyan. Mammogram and pap smear, very good. Okay, your screenings. Okay, cancer screening is for your mammogram. Okay, pap smear is for your reproductive. Okay, lab tests and procedures, very good. Okay, ano pa? Okay, you can also include your dental, okay, and sexual health. Okay, for a detailed example, ito po ibibigay ko na dito. Ay, sobrang haba daw. Saglit, babawas tayo. Okay, mahaba pa rin siya. Ayan, feeling ko carry na siya. Ayan. Okay, pa-take note na lang po or ah, copy-paste nyo na lang sa inyong mga self. Okay, send to yourself or kaya naman send sa group, whatever. Okay, do whatever you want with the information given. Okay, so when to use for screening and preventive measures, duration is 15 to 30 minutes. Okay, purposes, okay, screening, vaccinations, and counseling. Okay, mga binigay nyo above. Very good, everyone. And thank you so much for participating. Okay, next one after that is your mental health appointment. Okay, a mental health appointment, also known as therapy session or psychiatric consultation, is a scheduled meeting between a patient and a mental health professional. Okay, take note, mental health professional ha, hindi basta-bastang ano lang, provider lang. Okay, this is to address emotional, psychological, and behavioral concerns. Okay, when do we use it for mental health concerns or ongoing psychological support? Usually is 30 to 60 minutes. Okay, purpose is assessment of mental health conditions like depression, anxiety, PTSD, and or bipolar disorder. Okay, sometimes therapy or counseling. Okay, medication management for prescribing and manage psychiatric medication. Okay, support. Okay, or offer support. Okay, pag mental health kasi no, sometimes, okay, magkaiba yung therapy and psychiatric consultation. Kasi therapy, sometimes wala silang kasamang gamot. And then yung psychiatric consultation, sometimes may kasamang gamot. Okay? Okay, next one after that is our chronic care management. Okay, chronic care management refers to an ongoing care and treatment provided to individuals with long-term medical condition. Take note, long-term medical condition. Okay, this requires continuous medical attention and lifestyle adjustment. Okay, when do we use them for ongoing management of chronic diseases? Okay, can you give me an example of chronic diseases? Cancer, very good. Ba't naman tumawa to si Ma'am Michelle dito sa message ko? Okay, COPD, very good. Diabetes, cancer, diabetes, high blood. Okay, very good. Diyan na, nakita niyo na sa example, niloloko niyo naman ako. Diyan na, diabetes, hypertension, asthma, and heart diseases eh. Kaloka naman kayo. CKD, hypertension, very good. Diyan na eh, nakalagay na sa notes eh. Okay, kala ko naman talaga, gin na kayo eh. Okay. Treatment adjustment. Okay. Modify treatment plan based on the current health status and test results. Patient education. No, we provide education on managing chronic condition, including medication adherence. No, importante yan kasi kahit na prescribe kayo ng prescribe dyan, if the patient is not taking the medication, wala din, di ba? Saglit lang. Okay? Any questions so far? I think malapit na tayo sa dulo. Okay? Next one is your lab test appointment. Okay? So, a lab test, ito ka na lang. Sa baba? Malapit na. Okay, so a lab test appointment refers to a scheduled visit to a laboratory or healthcare facility for the purpose of undergoing, okay, diagnostic test or screening. Okay? When to use them? No, when laboratory tests are needed. Okay, duration is usually 15 to 30 minutes. No, sa atin dito sa Pilipinas, mga 2 hours. Charot! Okay. Charot lang. Purpose natin, no, is for sample collection. We collect blood, urine, stool, and other sample for analysis. We use them for diagnostics. Okay, and follow-up. Can you give me a lab test or laboratory test? Example? FBS, CBC, very good. X-ray, drug test, HbA1c, lipid profile, PT. Okay. Ayan. TSH. Okay. Fecalysis, blood chemistry, SGPT, random blood sugar, urinalysis. Okay. Ayan. Very good. Masyado naman, no? Dami namang sagot, no? Thyroid panel, lipid profile, very good. Those are your sample of laboratory tests. Okay, next one after that is your pre-op and post-op appointment. Okay, so pre-op and post-op appointment are critical components of surgical care. Okay, we ensure that patients receive comprehensive care before and after a surgical procedure. Okay, when do we use a pre-op and post-op? Okay, it's before and after surgery. From the word itself, pre and post operation. Duration is 30 to 60 minutes, no? Ang purpose niya, pag pre-op, we assess fitness for surgery, review medical history, perform necessary tests, and discuss the surgical plan and anesthesia. Okay, post-operation naman is monitor recovery, manage pain, check for complications, and remove stitches and dressing. Okay? This one is self-explanatory before and after surgery. Okay? Next one or our last one is our nursing visit or nurse visit or nursing only. Okay? A nurse visit typically refers to an appointment with a registered nurse or a licensed practical nurse outside of a traditional healthcare setting. This is often conducted in a clinic, hospital, and sometimes even in the patient's home. Pumupunta lang si nurse sa mga bahay-bahay. Okay, when to use them for services that can be provided by a nurse. Okay, hindi na kailangan ng doctor. Duration is 15 to 30 minutes. Okay, purpose, sometimes for injection, nag-administer ng injections, allergy shots, vaccines, and other type of injections. Wound care, okay, the nurse will clean the dressing, okay, and replace or change, and then monitor the wound. Okay? And nurses can also do patient education and vital signs monitoring. Okay? Tapos na. Nabitin ba kayo? Okay? That is your types of appointment and when to use them. Okay? Any questions I can answer for you? Ayan, I'm thankful na you find this very informative. Okay, and I hope this will help you on your medical VA journey. Ayan, mag-enroll na po kayo. Pinag-enroll na kayo ni Ma'am Amourlet, ano? Okay. Practice to the max. Mas mabilis po maintindihan yung training na ipo-provide naman na-applyan ng agency. Ang saya namin sa batch 12. Medical billing batch 8. Napaka-accommodating ng coaches and admin ni Coach Janelle. Thank you for your generosity. Ayan. Thank you so much for Ma'am Marlet. Ayan. Thank you. Okay, how much po ulit for batch 12? Batch 13 na po kami ngayong July for 1,000 lang. 2 weeks na siya. Kasama na yung kanyang mga toolkits. Wala ka nang poproblemahin. Mag-join ka na lang. Ang dami kong natutunan, Coach. Thank you so much. Yun naman yung goal natin. Now, we will still upload this video sa aming YouTube, no? So that you can rewatch the video at any time you want. Okay. No regrets. Thank you. Basta bang ako yung durian mo, Ma'am Shell, ha? May certification yung medical VA pag nag-enroll. Yes po, meron. Ayan. Oo, hindi kasi natin tayo na-discuss sa training, 'di ba? Diretso na kaagad tayo navigating the EHR. So, I figured we can all use this type of webinar. When po mag-start ang batch 13? July 15 po. Ayan, kaway-kaway, batch 12, ang inyong mga toolkit, ipagda-download nyo na yan, yung mga HIPAA certificate nyo. Pati po ba nurse visit sa EHR din po? Yes po. Makikita nyo po yan dito sa inyong EHR, no? Let me show you. Kaya pag ay mali. Asa na ba yan? This one. Pag nag-schedule kayo, may makikita kayo nursing only. Ayan, nursing only. Okay. Ito yung mga type dito, no? Basic type. Video visit is ano yung video visit nyo? What do you call your video visit? Ano yung sinasabing video visit dito? Very good. That is your telehealth or your telemedicine appointment. Very good. Wellness exam is your, what is your wellness exam? Kanina sa discuss natin. Preventive and or? Ano yung isa? Your physical examination. Okay, follow-up visit, nursing only lang, urgent visit or urgent visit. Okay, annual physical exam for APE. Hindi po sa mga hindi nakakaalam, it's annual physical exam. Ayan. How much po yung medical VA course? 1,000 lang po siya. 1K. 1K. Okay. Sa live scribing po ba, Coach, pinapatry niyo po yung mga trainees? Meron kaming pinapatry na scribing videos. Mga ano lang siya. Usually 3 kaso hindi na kaya ng time. So yung 2 is assignment. Kailan po schedule for August? August schedule. Let me check. Not this one. August schedule po is August 13 for your medical VA. Pinatry kami at puro kami tao. Batch 12. Pero nagawa naman. Nagkaagawan lang ng ng mga Google Sheet. Okay. Ano po ulit ang name ng EHR na gamit? This one po is called Practice Fusion. Coach, hindi po siya related sa topic. Okay, let me na lang, end the session na para 'pag nag-upload ako hindi gano'n siya kahaba. Since tapos naman na yung ating session.